11 specific comments were raised by a Foreign Office official who was asked for her advice with respect to the Rwanda scheme. 11 specific comments. And these now form an 11 specific comment request that the High Court in London should not consider these points when making its decision about whether or not the Rwandan option is a legal option. Now, I think the problem, although the BBC has run an article about this just now, the problem is not particularly about whether Rwanda's behaviour is appalling in terms of human rights, or whether indeed it's got some catching up to do. Indeed, it could be construed that doing a deal with Britain and setting up a camp or a base or a hotel for British asylum seekers may well improve the human rights record of Rwanda as it is at the moment. So it could be a positive. But I think it still misses the point. The point is that under the 1951 Refugee Convention that we are signatories to, we have undertaken to review the asylum applications of those people who come to our country and request asylum. And it doesn't say anything in that convention that we signed up to in 1951 about how people got to our country. So there is no such thing as an illegal migrant. If somebody appeals for asylum, they are an asylum seeker. They are a potential refugee, and we should be dealing with them honourably and reviewing their case. The problem is that we have so many cases now outstanding because we don't have enough people employed in the Foreign Office or the Home Office to do the jobs that are now required. So to stand and pout about 11 comments made by a member of her own staff and say that this is not what we want in the court judgment. This is ridiculous on the part of both Priti Patel and Liz Truss, because unfortunately this issue it really covers two ministerial departments, not just one, and both of them are found wanting. And one of these two individual ministers is planning to set herself up as the next Prime Minister. This is very, very, very dodgy. I think this is more dodgy than even Boris proroguing Parliament. This is about something which is fundamentally, this is about a moral issue. Are we prepared to put other people in danger? That's number one. Number two, are we prepared to avoid our international obligations? And if we are prepared to do that, then we shouldn't be surprised that other people similarly take a dismissive and casual approach to international and national agreements that have been signed. We shouldn't be surprised if the British government's objection to a Scottish Indie Ref 2 is laughed out of the Scottish Parliament. Because we in the British Parliament are on the cusp of treating international and in international agreements sanctioned by the years, by time, and by convention. We are treating these as if they didn't matter.